your brother's retirement ceremony the other day?
Really nice. Yeah, really nice. A lot of people came out. An honor for him. We love the Camarillo community. So just any opportunity to go back and support and to have Cameron High School acknowledge my brother and all that stuff is really cool.
What was it like, I guess, just in light of everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks within the community, to kind of have that opportunity to bring everybody together and celebrate him in that way too?
Yeah, I think Camarillo was pretty safe from the fire, so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, again, I just love when the community comes together, and the community in Camarillo is very close, and the fact that everyone just came out to support and was just so excited to see my brother was just really amazing.
Can you run us through the hustle plays and like what constitutes a hustle play? I feel like we've done
the passion plays.
Or yeah, passion plays. Yeah.
Yeah, I can talk about it. We have exactly how many categories? Seven categories. But deflections, out of area rebounds, assist box outs, assist screens, all types of little things that aren't necessarily going to show up in the stat sheet, but are going to contribute to winning possessions and winning us games. And I think that's the area of focus that we've really been putting a lot of emphasis on, getting that goal. Last game, our goal, usually it's been 75, but it was 80, and we got that goal last time. But I think it just reminds us to really focus on the little things each possession, and those are like game-winning things that will really help us down the line.
Who's been leading that category this year? Individual passion plays.
We have like passion player of the game, but if we don't get our goal, we don't get the passion player video, so we don't know. I think she's been doing well. Lauren last game had like 25 passion plays. So I think in general JB has probably gotten the most time.
So there's a video, like a social post for it, or?
Yeah, it's basically like a highlight clip of all the passion plays from the game, and the person that got the most passion plays in the game is titled like passion player of the game, and we get like a chain thing to hold up. So it's just a little motivation and celebration for that person.
How important is it for you guys to have that, like just to have that area of focus?
Yeah, I think it's just a way to evaluate and have like a tangible way to evaluate like the little toughness and playing hard. So yeah, it's just really important that we get those deflections and disrupt our opponents and get those out of area rebounds. So it's all those like hustle plays.
You guys are 17-0 right now. Like what does it mean to you guys to be part of the program's history?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, obviously the first time that a team has been 17-0 here, and I think it's a testament to the hard work of us players, the coaches, having prepared us, the entire staff, and we know this is just a step in the right direction, but again, this is not what we didn't set out to be 17-0 and break that record. We have towards the end of the season, so we're still working for that every day.
You guys are the ones that have a target on the back, now with that kind of start, being the number one team in the country. How much has Coach Hart done details in a manner like today, and is that different than past years, knowing that like details is what keeps you at that top spot?
Yeah, we always have talked about details. I think any team you go to is going to talk about how important details are, and the little things. I think that even now, me and Kiki both have fell short at the Sweet 16, and it was really painful. And I think that Coach Corey and the coaching staff see that we saw how hurt we were, obviously, and we're not satisfied. So it's like why we need to do anything we can to be prepared for when it hits March, when everyone's best is coming out, and that's when the details are going to matter, is in the playoffs, in March, in tournament time. So yeah.
What were you journaling about today?
Today we had to write down 10 to 12 what went well, is what we call them, essentially things that went well throughout practice, with, from room. And we had a tough competitive day today, and I think sometimes when the coaches challenge us and we have a hard day, you're thinking about a lot of the things that you didn't do well in practice and all the areas that went wrong, but it's also great to remind ourselves of the areas that we really grew a lot better in.
Do you guys see, I see you always, every time I'm here, I see you guys have tough competitive practices. How does that translate to the game? Does it make it easier? Because I see certain things that you guys might do in the game, but in practice it's tougher.
I think our coaches just do a good job of making practices harder than games. We practice for 2.5 hours, game time, it's 40 minutes, but you're not even playing 40 minutes. There's a lot of stopping time, so practice is designed to be harder than games. So when you get to the game, it's easier, and they try to create a lot of adversity, like excitement, energy, frustration in us so we get to our edge is what we call it. So then when it gets to the game, it's a familiar place that we've been.
Oh, I appreciate you.
You mentioned those like 25 crashing plays that you had the other night. I felt like she was more demonstrative than I've seen her. Have you noticed that from her this year, where she's just like kind of imploring you guys more, on the court?
Yeah, I think her leadership and our growth in that area has been a huge addition to the group. I think she's really been challenging us. Obviously, she's an incredible player in every area. That's undeniable when you watch the game. But I think an area that we really love to see her growth in is her leadership and how much she's demanding us. And she carries a lot of weight on our team. And I think for her to also challenge us and to bring us up to that level is something we all really appreciate.
I feel like she's one of the most under-discussed dominant players in college basketball nationally right now. I guess what is that like being a teammate and watching that? And do you feel like nationally she is deserving of a little bit more respect and a little bit more attention and discussion?
Yeah, I definitely think she is. I mean, she should be in every single conversation for National Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, all that kind of stuff. There's no other forward and big that plays like her and has affects both sides of the ball in the way that she does. But again, I mean, like you'll ask her and she's not focused on the individual accolades and stuff, and she's very humble. But she's an incredible player and deserves all of that. But again, we're just focused on a team thing and winning.
Now that women are going to get paid in the NCAA tournament, does that add like a little bit of incentive, whether it's like the monetary thing or even just like being a part of that kind of step in history?
Yeah, we talked about it in the film room. Amazing that women's basketball can get incentives in the tournament, and I just think it's a great step in the right direction. It's obviously not done yet. We want to keep pushing and for more and all this stuff. And I think that whether we were going to get an incentive or not, I think our mentality was still the same. I don't think we've switched, we need it even more, but I think it is very cool that when we do get far, it's not only helping us and our team, but it's helping the school, and I just think that is really cool too.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.